sorry guys. Hi, Ellen Woodbridge here. I had a new message that came up as I went live, so I'm so sorry. I was reading the message here. Welcome to my Thursday YouTube live. I hope you are all well. Thank you to the couple of you who have been here. Brenton, it is totally fine with you being here. There was no issue with you being here on Tuesday. It was just I was making a card for someone who I know secretly watches my videos on Tuesday, and then I see them on Tuesday afternoon. And the card that I made, I'll show you, was a baby card that I made because they are about to have a baby. So I thought I will get ahead of myself and make the card, and then I thought he's not allowed to watch it. So I pre-warned everyone and said, if someone named Elliot comes in, please tell him to leave in the politest possible way. So there you go. That's the reasoning, Brenton. You are always welcome, my lovely. Hello, Deb. How are you? Hi, Bev. Thanks for joining. So today, thank you so much, Brenton. I'm really happy with it. And today I'm still not touching Christmas stuff because I need to make some Christmas cards at the moment for my team event on Sunday, and I kind of don't want to make it in a video in case it's the one I want to make with them. So I'm avoiding it until this afternoon. It has to be this afternoon I make these cards. Hey Margine. But what I wanted to play with is something I haven't played with yet. It is the new delightful Floral designer series paper. Now this does go with the stamp set translucent florals. I don't have that set, so we're gonna have a play and make some cards and use this paper to the best of our abilities. We're going to grab in some sentiments from other sets, which is all good, and I know for a fact I can cut these blooms out. So I don't necessarily need the stamp set, and we'll see how we go with this. I don't know if I'm making 1 card, 2 cards, 5 cards, no idea. So we're going to have a look at the paper, and ooh, I'm glad to help, Brenton, because these are the new papers. If you've missed our special, what did they call it? They called it special release designer series paper. So when this paper was originally designed, it was designed with a second celebration in mind. So if you've been around for a couple of years, we had 2 celebrations, and they did stop having 2 celebrations and added in our online exclusives, which is great. But these were meant to go with celebrations, so they did a special designer series paper release. So we have 2 Christmas papers, a masculine paper, what else? And we have self-adhesive foil in silver and not foil, glitter in silver and gold. I'm just going on to the customer. Sorry, itchy ear. The things that happen when you're live and you go, this so doesn't look good, but hey, you come and watch my videos, all real life, guys. I got a full body hot flush on Tuesday. I got lots of support during that. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so if I go up here and go what's new and go new arrivals, that will take me to exactly where I want to go. So our Hanukkah set is back. So it is back. If you are Jewish or have Jewish friends or you celebrate Hanukkah, that set is back. We did have to pull it. There were some issues with it, and now it is back, and it's beautiful. I did see it when it was first released, but I'm very glad Stampin' fix whatever issues they had, and it is back. So we have gold and silver adhesive back glimmer paper, shining Christmas specialty DSP. We have traditions of St. Nick, and this goes with the St. Nicholas set in the September to December mini catalog, and we have the delightful floral. So that is what we're playing with. We have also had an early release of Heartfelt Hexagon. Now I didn't. Sorry for that very unflattering view. I got the punch. See, hello, we see each other in double. So I got the punch, hey Leslie, but I didn't get the stamp set. I thought this punch would be very useful and I didn't need the stamp set with it. We may use this today. So I am going to leave this on my desk. I think that was Andrea that just dropped in. Hello, Miss Andrea, how are you? Oh, lovely. I'm glad. People do say they watch me and my voice lulls them to sleep. I do find that a little disturbing because I'm not a huge fan of my voice, but that's why my husband kept on talking to me, because he can't see me. He can only hear me. And boy, do I take that on and annoy him at times. Hey, Cherie, how are you? Oh, good. I'm glad you're well, Andrea. So they're the new things that have come out. We've also got, oh, I forgot, we also have the tartan foil, which is great for masculine cards. And we've also got a holiday mug duo. Now, oh, thank you, Andrea. I'm taking it as a compliment. I am not a huge tea drinker, otherwise I would definitely get the mugs. One has the lights from Merry and Bright, and this is what I'm using for my team meeting. Hey Becky, welcome, welcome. And the other one has fa la 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 all the way around. I couldn't say it 1,000 times like it's printed. So they are available on the online store. But let's flip around and play, if I can grab it, with our delightful Floral Designer Series paper. We'll go through it, work out what we're using. Definitely going to be using this front one. So I have some statement florals, and I'm sorry, I'll be hand cutting again. 2 hand cutting videos. I think that's the theme for this week. Hand cutting and using the Designer Series paper without the stamp set, because for the baby card I didn't have the Zoo Cruise stamp set, so I used the Designer Series paper. Thank you very much, Andrea. Do you know what? I'm even going to like my own video. I know that sounds really weird, but I am watching it, so I'm going to give myself a thumbs up. So flip around, tell me if you have any weekend plans coming up. As I did say to you a few minutes ago, I have my team meeting.
Voiceover on. Landscape. Charge port to the left.
Sorry, guys.
Voiceover off.
Ooh. I turn voiceover on, and I have that on my phone, as often I have the higher grade mobile phone, so my husband quite often has to borrow it to check features and how something works for his job. So yes, I've got a 3-click on my home button, my side button, and it turns voiceover on, which is a fantastic feature in how David uses technology, but not so great for me when I turn it on during a video. Okay, I am just refreshing my screen. I don't even know if I started it up, to tell you the truth, but here we go. We are going again, and I will grab my overhead light. 3, 2, 1, right, and we are on, we are live. Everything's working. I'll be back in a sec. Now, we are praying for no hot flushes today, okay, guys? Oh, hey, Barbara. I'm so sorry I missed you coming in earlier. I do humbly apologise. Yes. Pebble Path and Copper Clay, and oh my god, that is crooked, and I'm going again on Saturday. So I don't think I'm asking for suggestions for Saturday. I think I am going for a hot pink or a purple, because I do have a wedding coming up in a couple of weeks, and I'm wearing predominantly black and nude, so I want my nails to pop, so that's what I am doing. But yeah, they've got really long this time as well, and we always cut them super short, or not cut them, we file them back super short, so not sure what's going on. So the colors in this set, I'm just going to grab our backing because I haven't got my cheat sheet. I just don't make them up often for these ones that just come out. Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath, Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Parakeet Party, Pool Party, and Pre-Peacock. My kind of colours, which is why I bought this set, even though I don't own the stamp set. Okay, so we're going to pop this to the side because I'm going to use it, and on the back we have this gorgeous bubble bath. Okay, so we have this greenery, we have this pool party, which I love, so I'm going to pop that to the side as well. Okay, got that. We've got minis. Don't think I will use that. Not sure I want Parakeet Party at this stage. This is really pretty. I love that they've shrunk all of these. And this has Calypso Coral, but actually I don't mind this pattern. So we have more greenery, and we have Pretty Peacock. Always nice to pick up something that's quite dramatic because it can add a really good pop, and we found that in the last couple of videos where I could have used I used Berry Burst, and we put the color in and half of us thought it wasn't going to work, and then when it did work we went, oh my god. So I'm also going to put this Berry Burst watercolored background in there. These ones aren't fantastic for cutting out because they do overlap, but I like we've got the greenery from the set, the flowers, it's all in there with all the colors. Hello Laurie. Oh Carol, you are not late at all. I've just gone through the designer series paper and what colors I am going to, or what papers I'm going to use. Oh, you love it that much, Margine. That's awesome. I just love the colors. I think they work so very well together. So, no idea. Oh, that's a bit silly. I was going to pull down a sketch. Okay, let's see if I can get Instagram up on my computer, because my friend Jamie in the US, oh, I have to log in. My friend Jamie in the US, Jamie B, has, oh god, I have to put in 6-digit code, maybe, confirm. I'm in. This is good. I want to save my login info. And I want to do a search for Jamie B because she did a live last night on Instagram and she does a whole sketch for it. Stampin' with Jamie. Let's see. I have screenshotted all of her. Oh, she did a reel using these. Well, no, a video by the looks of it. I think this is what she used in her video. Card layouts. She even has a pinned post of her card layout, so I can go and pick a sketch. And for you guys in the US who use letter size cardstock, she even has measurements, and these won't come up for me. This is annoying. I can see it, I can't access it. Damn you, computer. maybe I can get it up on my iPad. Hold on, hold on, hold on. This is what you normally don't see my iPad, because I don't normally need it. Okay, get out of there. Oh, let's just go in here. No, social, Instagram. Okay, it's really weird looking at Instagram. Log in. Oh dear. Lucky, that one. Use my touchscreen. I can't even see what you guys are looking at the moment. So hopefully. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? I will see you next time. Okay, so where's my search? Search. Jamie. I want card layouts. So she's got her card layouts here. Oh, that's quite nice. So she used... Oh, we're just going to flick through here. I'm going to see what tickles my fancy. I'm glad you guys can see them on the screen. Okay. Okay. Some of them are like really super simple. Oh, I don't mind that one. Good use of designer series paper with that one. Ah, a little pocket for like a gift card. Okay. I actually quite like this one. So by the looks of it, she's used 3 panels, a sentiment, and the focal image. This wasn't where I was going, because I was actually thinking of using like the Oh Happy Day, which I could for that one with 3 different pieces. I could. We have options. This is good. Okay, so this is often, I'll just pop this back, but this is often what I will do. I will look at something and don't worry, I did almost just drop my iPad on the floor. That could have been disaster. So, we may change tact with the papers we've chosen. Still want to use this, probably this one here, because that's nice and gorgeous. I do love that. But let's just flip these over. I'm just thinking if I use, this is the background, and then I can put these 3 as the strips, and then have the focal image and a sentiment. I think this is going to work. So I'm just going to start cutting up. We've got to commit, and to commit, we are cutting up. Oh, Chinese, please save me some Chinese, Cindy. I know you've gone, but I would really, really love some Chinese. Okay, so this is just going to be a card front. So 1/2 centimetre, 1/4 of an inch smaller than your card front. Okay. So that is done, and if, oh, I actually prefer this one. We're going to have 2 card fronts here. I prefer the patterning in this one. Okay, done. Right, so we have done that. Now, I want to cut some strips. I'm just going to grab out my ruler here and just work out if I do 1 1/4 strips, so 1 1/4, 1 1/4, yeah, 1 1/4 strips will look really, really good. That may be the measurements she actually used. I'm not exactly sure. So 1 1/4 is there. So 1 lot of strip, or 1 strip. The colours are very beautiful, Andrea. I do like them quite a lot. So we've got 1 1/4. And then I just like using that tight pattern. So when you're mixing patterns, it's great having a small, a medium, and a large. So we're kind of using, oh, will this work sideways? Yes, that will work sideways. Not an issue at all. Yeah, you want to use a large, which this one's going to be. This is a small, and if I wanted to use a medium, that'd work really well as well. Or you can look at it that when I cut this piece, this will be our large, then this will be our medium, and this will be our very softly patterned with these ones. So yeah, hello Lisa, how are you? I think I'm going to do a rough cut right now of this flower up here, and then I've just got to trim back my strips. So a rough cut. Now, warning you all that I do have a full household and I'm being very brave, and I have the door open, so God knows what we are going to hear today. But I did warn everyone and got confirmation off everyone that they heard I was going live. Okay, so I have that. So what doesn't no one like? Oh, give me a try. Oh, my child just made a very, very sad revelation that he does not like Vegemite. So I made this 10, so I kind of want to make these 9. So let me have a look. Do I get to try one? Oh, I quite like that. That's quite good. Oh, shush. How stupidly patronising is that?
Yeah, how many would you like? 1 or 2?
1 is fine.
That's fine.
Oh my God, it's in the shape of Australia. These are, yeah, they're in the shape of Australia. These are Vegemite and cheese shapes. So I just bought them because it's school holidays, and I thought, why not? So you're getting a live taste test. I really just want to lick all the flavouring off, but I will eat it properly. So good. Oh my God, that is so good. I mean, I prefer a Vegemite and cheese scroll, but these are good. Quite good indeed. Very good. Oh, I know, Brenton. I shouldn't have bought 2 packs, should I? They're good. Do you like them, David? Yeah, so do I. They could be more Vegemite-y for me. But yeah, okay, so that's our base layout. I'm now thinking, is this piece too big? And should we just have, I think this piece is too big, but we may make 2 cards. So what I'm thinking is I do just want this one. Now that I placed it down, it's a bit big, but that's okay. Got plenty of this paper. Oh my dear word. I hate cutting out from a full size piece of paper. There is just, it's like it's too much paper and all fights against you. Okay, change of plans, and we use this one on, doesn't matter which side, but we use that one and then a sentiment across there. And then with that one, I might use that other stamp set I was looking at using. Okay, sprung scissors out. This is an easy cut, a very easy cut. Thanks so much. I'm pretty happy with it too. Although I've just realized my camera's on a bodgy angle, so it's not flat, it's like angled instead of being flat. Oh my dear word, I've got a birthday card on my desk. It was that person's birthday on Monday. Oops. I did text them and wish them a happy birthday on Monday. I just haven't delivered the card. Sometimes I think, yeah, I'll drop it in, and then I don't, because they live locally. So yeah, oops. I really should just send them to everyone, even if they do just live in the next street, because I don't think I can be trusted. And I forgot I had dinner out with 2 girlfriends last night, and I was like, well, you didn't bring my catalogue. And it's like, well, you didn't come and visit me to get the catalogue. But yeah, I did neglect to take the mini catalogue up to both of them. But well, we enjoyed a very nice meal and a cocktail. We got there early because we got an early dinner, because, you know, go straight from work rather than come home and go back. And yeah, had a lovely cocktail. A mojito, my favorite, or one of my favorites. Okay, and we are almost there. Try and get a nice rounded edge on that. Okay, pop these in the recycling. Now we've just got to work out like a line sentiment. Actually, I have been playing with the Pansy patch, and this has nice smaller sentiments. You'll see next month what I've done with the stamp set, but I kind of think that this will match really nicely. Now, I'm second guessing myself here. Do these pieces need matting on white? I'm just thinking some matting will give them a bit more presence on the page or on the card. I do kind of like the flower that side. I could also put these pieces on dimensionals to give them a bit more pop. Oh, yes, make them pop, Bev says. Okay, so sentiment. A little hello from me to you. That then can be used for anything. Can't it? And that could nestle in quite nicely in there. I like that. Oh my dear word. Maybe mat them on Berry Burst. Ooh. Ooh, let's have a look at how that will look. Try not to hit this, because I do have some scrappy scraps of berry burst that we might be able to do a bit of a trial run. Okay, just put that back on there. Don't want to lose that. I was thinking white, but I actually don't mind your thought. I don't know that that gives enough pop because the base is berry burst. Now, they did say that there is our favorite pink, which is bubble bath, or really, I'm just talking for myself, it's my favorite pink. Maybe bubble bath might be a nice compromise while still having the lightness of white, but being able to, I might like the card bases, Blackberry Bliss Brenton. I can try that as well. But okay, so I just feel we lose this, but we pop. If it will come down, we do kind of pop with this. I don't half mind that. Just let me try all the colours on it. Of course it's going to look good with Pool Party because they're in the same colour family. And this will look good as well because they are in there. Okay, I have a good size scrap. I am going to trim it just a little bit. It's a little bit wide at the moment. So we made this 1 1/4. So if I make this there, so it doesn't bring it down a whole lot, but I think it's enough. Yes, that is good. Okay, looks great. Hey Nicole, how are you? Good. I'm glad you guys are seeing my logic with using the bubble bath, because it is a nice alternative to white, but it tones in because it's part of the paper. So I made, so that was 2 1/2. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I made this 9 centimeters. So yes, I did. So I want to go here. I am just going to do a size check before I go and cut 3 more. Or it's a little tight. Okay, I need to go a little bit further. Okay. That's much more even, much better. So let me just double check my measurement here. About 9.4. Okay, so if I hadn't cut the first one too short, I would have got 3, but that's okay. Now, let's see if I do have a wide enough scrap. Nope, not long enough. I don't think quite more. Yes, yes, I do. Okay, so we went from there to there. Sorry, this is the boring bit. But we've got to get this right to have the proportions right. Ooh, a CD player. I still have a CD player, but I don't have it set up to my speakers, because my speakers are like 22 years old. We've just got our TV. When we bought the TV, smart TVs were brand new, right? And we didn't buy a smart TV at the time because they were way too expensive. So we bought this TV. It's not quite a smart TV. So we're kind of waiting for it to die. And David would like to get an accessible TV, which is one of the Samsung ones, so he can have it all amazing. But yeah, and then we'll get a sound bar, because when we moved into this house 17 and a half years ago, we had amazing speakers set up at our old house, and it just didn't translate to this house because we could run cables across, like, this is really empty. We could run cables, but I do still have, and I think it's a 25 or 30 CD stacker. But all of our CDs we do have on a hard drive, so I can play my old 90s alternative music anytime I like, but I can play it digitally. Now, I do have a tinsy bit coming out, but now I'm very scared I'm going to have a lot of back pressure. Yep. Okay, so I have a glue goober on the bottom of this that I am going to pull off and put in my rubbish. Actually, it stayed stuck to my finger. There we go. In, roll it around. Maybe I am just at the end of my glue. I think quite possibly we might be calling, oh no, here it is. Okay, that glue goober came out. There is just a titch of back pressure. Not too bad, but enough that I can put glue on these three without even thinking. So to stop that back pressure, I just pull off the other end, and that then gets air in the other end, and it has stopped that back pressure. So it's very mindful. Hello Margaret, how are you? Okay, so I don't often use the broad end of our glue because I'm not covering huge expansive areas. Now that glue goober is going to leave something quite high that I don't want. So let's pop this down, wiggle it into place. I'm sorry if my head is in the screen. Okay, that's one. Now our pool party. I am actually thinking of possibly putting the pool party on the bottom and stamping our sentiment in Pretty Peacock on the pool party. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it'll work, but oh, 2 days. So what band is still selling CDs? Because I thought they were all selling vinyl these days, Nicole. Actually, I watched some video on YouTube with the top 150 songs of all time from Aussies and New Zealanders. There were some really good songs in there. Songs, you know, I'd forgotten about, and lots from the 90s. There was some heavy metal in there that I'd never heard of these people. So that looks better. Looks so much better. But we definitely need to put this on something. So I'm actually wondering if a bubble bath base will just work perfectly, you know. Is this a card or is this a card front? Sorry, that's just a piece of paper. It's never just a piece of paper, but so no, the bubble bath actually doesn't work. So I'm going to go with Brenton's idea of using Blackberry Bliss, which is the last colour in my... Oh, why is my gorgeous grape down there? Is gorgeous grape... It changed colour families. Right. Oh, I'm so sorry for Owen's giggling.
Would you like me to close the door?
No, it's okay. I've lost a pack of paper though. I know. Very sad. Oh, Blackberry Bliss is with our neutrals. Silly me. Me not knowing my colour families. Wow. Not good at all. Okay. I think this will work and look beautiful. Okay, I do appear to have a card front. Whoops. Spot the Rogue stamp set. Just sit on there, please. Okay, this is not scored, but we can see what kind of impact. This actually isn't the right size at all, but we can definitely see how it works. What are we thinking of that? I'm happy to cut and score this card base. Okay. So by the looks of it, it looks a little wide. That is correct. And I need to score just so we don't get cracked cardstock when we fold it. That's the whole reason why I pre-score, just so we don't get that cardstock. Spiral Dance. I have never heard of them. They must be quite local. I mean, I bought tickets for a show this week, but it's kind of amusing. I don't know, sweetheart. I went just asked where Louisa was, and then all of a sudden she appears. Yeah, I'm going to see a show with my stepdaughter for my birthday, a few days before my birthday. It's she has a podcast called Embellishing, Rossiano. an Aussie. And oh, now look, I'm just getting a new glue because this is silly. It's on its dying legs, but you don't need to see me struggle with a glue. Okay, this is my replenishment box that I do keep fairly close. Need to give one of those to my cousin this afternoon for her wedding stuff. And I think I need a pack of dimensionals as well. Okay, this I'll go back up. I only knocked one thing off. That's pretty good. Oh, and it landed right way up. It's my orange goo remover oil. Okay, right. Let's just flick that, open this, and then less confusion and worrying. And if this doesn't work straight up, I don't know what will. So going back to my story, Rossiano and her best friend, Michael Lucas, who is a screenwriter in Australia, started a podcast during lockdown for their own sanity, let alone anything else. And they've been going ever since, and they're doing an end of year party in Sydney, or an end of year show. And I've been able to watch all of their end of year shows online, and this year they're doing it live only. So I have to go. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I bought tickets on Monday morning, and the wheelchair portion of the tickets was only finalised yesterday. But I'm definitely going. I definitely have 2 seats for me and my stepdaughter. And we're going to go and have an amazing time. Okay, loving this. Loving that. Now, I need... Oh, are we going to trust that I'm going to be able to stamp this really well? No. Oh, Blackberry Bliss or Pretty Peacock. I'm just going to dimensionalize this, and stamping on the pool party, do we want Blackberry or Peacock? I did have an idea in my head, and then I've just kerfuffled myself. Yes, exactly. And I bought VIP tickets as well. So with those VIP tickets, there's a Q&A beforehand. Not that I plan on asking any questions, but I just love them. She spoke at a Senate inquiry yesterday for people with ADHD. Or no, she might have spoken on Tuesday at the Senate inquiry, and that was really, really inspiring. She's spoken at the press club. This is obviously means things to these places, mean things for people in Australia, but yeah, she's had an interesting work life, which has not been helped by her diagnoses. So yeah, but she's so funny. So funny. Her side quests are epic. I think I do side quests here, but no, she does epic side quests. Okay, so no votes in, so I'll just refresh. I've got it on live chat. I'll just take a drink of water. whatever throat thing I had seems to have resolved itself, because I'm all good today. I say that and then something will happen, won't it? Right, sentiment. I need a bigger block. I think I'm going to bring in more of that peacock, just because it's not quite as prominent as the Blackberry Bliss. So peacock, Blackberry Bliss can go back. I need this scrap of paper, which proves I've been using my Pansy stamp set. I do not know if I have actually used this set. So I'm just going to, I threw it down with reason. I'm just going to let it settle straight, then re-pick it up. Ink it up. I'm going to aim for a line that is that's mounted straight, which is really quite helpful. Moment of truth. Yay! It worked. Woohoo! Right. And I will put some embellishments underneath it, so if you think it looks a little bit crooked, where are my black handled paper snips? Right here. I'm hoping you guys can still comment. I was expecting a few to that colour, but I didn't get any. So I think I'm just going to start gluing, and we're just going to go for it. Because we do not, of course, I grabbed the old one. Not helpful. Take that out of the holder and grab the new one. Now, how long have we been going? Not quite an hour. Do you reckon we can do... There you go. Louise is going for walkies, if you heard that. Have a good walk, guys. I don't think it'll rain. It's a dreary day, but I don't think...
It was gonna rain this morning, so it could happen.
It could. That's true.
No, I didn't notice.
I'll just pull that up a little bit. So I'm very happy we chose to do mats under these. It just gives the card a little bit more. I like that amount of gap. That's good. I find it very, very hard to put the top and the bottom on and then squeeze in the middle, because I find I can't get the edges straight. Thank you, Nicole. Yes, you are on school holidays. We're on TAFE holidays, and technically school holidays, because technically Owen's graduated, but he's still got exams to go, and Lavender's on school holidays but working every night doing a show. So she's doing sound and light for a play, which I know is right down Brenton's alley. He does a lot of musicals and that down south of me. Now, these gaps aren't perfect, and do you know what? I'm totally okay with that. Are we thinking some iridescent rhinestones? Because I think they're going to really pick up all the colours. I'm taking these off. Do you know what? I'm thinking I'm taking these backings off. I'm flicking them up and they're going straight back down. Dear word. Okay. So that is the perfect little nook that we have created. Yes, I know that leaf is hanging off. I can leave it there, or I could snip it off, but I'm really, really happy with how that's looking. I think size-wise, we definitely made the correct choice. Gorgeous embellishments. Okay, rhinestones we know. I do have these little friends. Also have pool party in these ones, but this is quite a light pool party. Maybe not. But rhinestones will just look so, so, so beautiful. Grabbing something out for another project I'm doing while I'm seeing them. Yeah, these might work for the next one we do, using the corals to red in those. Here's the iridescent rhinestones. That's what I was after. Yes, the Pope is Catholic, definitely. Growing up in very Catholic family, both sides, yes, the Pope is definitely Catholic. Okay, so, oh, I do have an old sheet. Are we just going with rhinestones? Might as well just use them. These will work, but I think I just like the glimmer, and it'll pick up on everything except for the pretty peacock that I've put down. But I kind of like that the pretty peacock is there. It just creates some depth. Grab my take your pick tool. I'm getting ideas while I'm sitting here for this next card. So yes. So making use of this that we have down here. Flick you back over here. Also looking for nooks and places where we can add them in, because then it highlights that area rather than you possibly looking at it and they're going, oh, that's quite an awkward area. So drawing your eye down here, and I don't know if that's all I want, that little cluster, because then it draws your eye right down. What do you think? Rhinestones look great, thank you, Bev. We could Winker Stella, because I think that will just lift the flower, because the flower is quite papery, because I haven't stamped it. I've cut it out of the Designer Series paper. So if I just add a very light, it only takes literally a few seconds to coat this. Yes, that looks awesome. I'm going to see if I can show you. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, so we did use a sketch for this from I'm sure it's come up on my computer now, from Stamping with Jamie from her Instagram page. So we've done that, used a sketch, used the paper that we wanted to. So that is one way I do quick, easy cards without thinking. Not sure that was quick, but it certainly was easy to make. Okay. So that's card one. For this card, I am going to have to hand cut this out. Now, I'm thinking I do want to use some more Designer Series paper, but I do want to use the watercolored wash background, and I possibly, sorry, itchy nose, I possibly do want to, sorry, this, there we go. I didn't quite cut far enough to get that shape that I was after without leaving too much. Go around and around and around and around. So that was really good way of me showing you how I move the paper and not so much the scissors. My train of thought went away, but what I want to do is use possibly a circle, or using our blending brushes to create a halo around this. Maybe some vellum, depending on which color we choose, because I'm thinking of using this again because we don't have the pool party in here. We have every other color in this bar the pool party, and come on, pool party is just such a stunning color. This is where my mind's going, because we've got the parakeet, we've got the pretty peacock, the, oh yeah, we do have blackberry bliss on the inside. I could even do a halo in the blackberry bliss. That might look nice. So when I'm going around these tighter circles, I'm actually not... That was quick. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
For some reason, my sock rolled off my heel.
Oh dear.
I don't know if it's how I'm walking. I don't know.
Is your sock rolling off your heel all the time, or just today?
Well, it was be doing it a little bit. Be doing it a little bit, but it's like fully off my heel.
Well, you did say we needed to buy you new socks.
Yeah, so why hasn't that been happening?
Because I haven't sat down and done it, and I did look.
Well, I needed new socks for like 5 years, and these are the same socks I wore in year 7, literally.
And what I was saying, I did look for new socks for you the other day, but I really needed you with me to choose the ones you want. Because God forbid I buy the wrong socks, hey? Sorry, you just got that whole family interaction there. I hear, do I go all the way into there? I think I do, because the less internal pieces I have, I think the better. So this, I'm not going right up. Then you've just got to be careful on the way out that this doesn't get caught in the blade. Okay. There we go. 2 petals to go.
Mum,
Yes, Owen, I'm still on my live video, my love. What's up?
look.
Oh dear, the sock twisted around, came off the heel. It's trying to be very dramatic. And slow, slow, slow. Done. Okay. Oops. Totally came off there. Offcut in the top section. Do you mean something out of here in there? Do you think we should add a strip of it down the middle or something to break it up? because I don't fancy cutting one of these super small flowers at all. I don't think my hands could do it. Sorry, I'm just trying. Okay, so we have this and we have this. So looking well together, but there definitely needs to be something underneath. I'm kind of liking this patch over here, so I'll cut this section. I'm going to grab that off cut again. I have no flowers on that off cut. I'll let you explain a little bit more, Nicole, just while I do some cutting. Okay, pop that over there, pop that over there. Create some room, because that is the one thing we never, ever, ever have enough of while we craft. Now, I love this whole section, so I just like the way it's watercolored. Kind of almost looks like a cloud. No, the small flower from the trio that you cut. Oh, you mean one of these and put it on there. Ah, that could work. I will grab that paper out because I'm sure there is a lone flower that would look really, really nice. Let me investigate that just while we have a look at this. Now, this may change everything. Oh, I haven't mounted those two yet. Oh, how naughty of me. It doesn't go. If we had O and then happy on one line, happy and day on two lines, that could work really, really nicely. Okay, so I happen to have one of those flowers right there. So I see what you're saying, and it is really good breaking out of the boundaries. Doing some precision cutting here, so if I would like to use that partial flower, I most certainly can. Where did that go? It stuck to the paper. That is how you ultimately lose stamps. It stuck to the paper. So do we think we can do that, or are we looking at another sentiment? Sorry, I'm going to go quiet for a sec here. Now, I'm not too worried that we will get a tinsy bit of green on this corner here. Just, I don't have a whole lot to hang on to. Just waiting. Okay, you like the sentiment. Okay, so does that mean we're kind of stamping over the leaves? Because I kind of wanted to possibly pop this up, which would mean like that would, oh no, that could fit in the nook. I know, I just think it looks off. Like I like it, but I'm not. Actually, when I look at it on the replay screen compared to me looking at it on this kind of angle, when I'm looking at it straight down, it actually looks okay. So what color are we stamping the Oh Happy Day in? Okay, so this, just coming back to this one for a second, are we doing like this? Is that what you were thinking, Nicole? Actually, that looks really, really pretty. Okay, no second guessing here. Grab some dimensionals and pop that on and use a bit more Winker Stella as well. Okay. Thank you for that suggestion, Nicole, because that just finished that off perfectly, and it breaks up. Even though it's only a tiny bit, it does have a perfect effect on the pretty peacock and does break it up. You could also have put the pretty peacock at the bottom and white heat embossed on it, or even used any metallic that you wanted on that. That would have looked gorgeous as well. So I just want to tuck it under there. Perfect. Winker Stella. Okay, we can really call that done now. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. So, it's kind of thinking like a yellow halo up there. And what yellow did we say this was? I think we were saying lemon lolly. Okay, lemon lolly it is. Lemon lolly, and I just need not a small blending brush, I need a big blending brush. Yeah, it was such a good idea, Bev. That's why I love creating from scratch with you guys often, and I do it more than I don't, that you guys just come up with the best ideas, like seriously. And if you hadn't have thought of the idea, you can actually see the decision making in real life. So I'm just use my roller paper towels just to get off whatever the excess of whatever color I was using. It also really softens up the bristles as well. Okay. So, stamp can go back there. This is going to go about there. So it may end up looking a little green, but that's okay. That scrap piece of paper, we will I am holding it there for good reason. So I know where my starting point is. Actually, I probably should just go under here. just circling out and out and out. And then I can bring this back on. I do need to go much larger and probably more on this side, a little more kind of everywhere, but we haven't got a complete circle as such. So I'm loving the halo though, maybe just a little bit more at the bottom. So you can see I was going to add some vellum, but with the sentiment I'm not going to. And bring this back. It's quite lovely. I like that a lot. Okay, dimensionals. Oh, I don't know what colour we're stamping in. Now I kind of need to... This is a bit dangerous, having scissors open all over my desk. Really. Okay. So... I'm going to use a bit bigger than what I normally do because I have a fair bit of surface area there. Okay. So I'm going to start by supporting my flowers and leaves on the edges, just so I know they aren't going to get caught and flip up and do all the things that they can do. Now I'm not sticking down yet because we do want to see where the sentiment ultimately will be sitting. We're going to have to cut more. I am being heavy-handed, but this is only cardstock, so I don't, get my words out. You do have a lot more chance of sagging with the cardstock, so I'm being extra with my dimensionals. But I think that will do it because that's our supported middle. Okay, I'm just going to pop that over there for the moment. I think I'm all safe here. So this kind of tells us where we're sitting. We nestle into there quite nicely. And doesn't matter if we're not completely... Oh, yay, Nicole! Happy mail! Is it a big brown box, a BBB? That is going to be so much more comfortable to hold, and I can see both sides of the paper through there. Are we going to use our pretty peacock again? Because it's in the leaves, and I just think pretty peacock is such a gorgeous colour. Especially love how it looks on there. Okay, so I have used this before, but I do... Perfect. Great. I do just want to take off these edges. Perfect. I shouldn't then get a halo. Big deep breaths here, girls and guys. I don't quite want this sitting all the way to the top. Oh, with SU. Oh, I just got a bag full of cats. Cats. I don't think we still sell that cat stamp set. I'm confused now. I'm just going to offset it a little bit. Yay! It worked! Woohoo! It's not perfect, but pretty goddamn close. Especially when you are stamping on designer series paper. It's just not quite the same as using especially our basic white cardstock. Just not quite the same. So now we can nestle that in there, and we can kind of, oh yes, and kind of bring it even lower than what I thought. I could have brought the Oh Happy Day up a little bit, but that's okay. It's all good. And Oh Happy Day is another one of those sentiments that can be used for anything. Okay. Making sure all of these are off. To cut out 13 sets. Wow. I got quite a large customer order yesterday. They are so excited. I had a friend order with them, and they shared their free money, and oh, they had such fun. Okay, so that is down. Yay. Dirty stamps can go over there, and ink pads can be closed. Now it's like, next. I'm thinking our rhinestones will look good again, but then I'm pretty sure we have some, I didn't come across them before. Just let me see if I can do a quick flick and find them. It's pretty sure I put them away. Oh, see, these are meant to be peacock, but they look a whole lot greener. I knew I had some peacock. But do we just keep it similar and use our iridescent rhinestones? Because we know they're going to work so well, and I can see a little spot here for them, one there, some here, so I can get that really nice diagonal line going. But that is the last thing we do. What I want to do first is to find a card base. And I am actually thinking we are going berry burst this time, because, sorry, stopping a crafter lunch here, guys. I think berry burst will be the winner. Just because it is right there, and it is the prominent colour. And I enacted that crafter lunch. Yes, that makes everything pop so beautifully. Lemon lolly gems. I will grab my lemon lolly gems. That is a very good idea, Brenton. And I think they're just in the first couple as well. Okay, so have this here. Gorgeous. I'm loving that lemon lolly has turned a little bit green, which ties it in quite nicely with the pretty peacock. Lemon lolly gems. The only thing is those lemon lolly gems aren't sparkly. So these are the lemon lolly, boho blue and calypso coral. So I'm actually going to very carefully pull them off, and I'm going to do this so then you can see them. Do you know I've lost my other sheet of gems? I don't want to start the new sheet. Oh, found them. Found them. And then that is what the iridescent ones would look like. The gems I had before. The gems I had before. Oh, they're not lemon lolly, but I know which ones you're talking about, Brenton. Are you talking about the glossy dots? I think they're a bit too yellow. Okay, we're going lemon lolly. I am happy to take defeat on that one. I didn't think it'd work, but I have faith. Where is my take your pick tool? Okay. So we do have 3 sizes, which is quite nice. I like having 3 sizes with gems because it just gives you a beautiful variety for you to use. But they never give us enough of the teeny ones, just in my humble opinion. Now these ones are faceted, so they, whilst they don't have sparkle built in, they do have sparkle. I'm going to have to fix those up. So you can see I've used a lot more of the little ones, especially with the lemon lolly. That one, and so this one's the one coming off. This is the one I shall use. No, it doesn't want to play. Thank you. Okay, so create the whole visual, and I'm assuming we're saying yes, yes, yes to Winker's Stella. Ah, in the 4 tinsel pack. The yellow in the 4 tinsel pack. Because I shoved it back away, didn't I? I'll grab them back out, but it's not yellow, it's lemon lime twist. It's actually lemon lime twist, but I see where you were going. Yeah. Yep. But no, they're not yellow. Those ones are a little harder by the looks of it to get complete colour matches on, but that's okay. So right way round, and then we just Winker Stella the flowers to make them really pop. And then we have done 2 cards in an hour and a half if I minus the little bit of jabbering I did at the start and during, because you know Owen was talking to me. Okay, wink. And this is good using the wink on this, because normally when I use wink on ink, it reactivates the ink. But because I'm using it on designer series paper, there's actually no reactivation at all. So it's quite fun, but it definitely does give a lovely dimension. I don't think I got those bits. And if you really want super shimmer and shine, you can double, triple coat it. So just let them dry in between, and you can double coat. But one is just, it just lifts it so well. But it definitely is an in real life kind of effect. Oh, thank you, Bev. Yeah. But look, those would have worked as well. So let's see if I can catch the light. I'm just going to hang here for a second. Thank you. And we didn't need to use flower stamp sets. Trying to get it. Hopefully. There you go. You can just get it. Just get it. But yes, really happy. I really didn't know what was going to happen with this card using the big stamp set, and that actually comes from Kindest Expressions. So that is a great larger stamp set, especially with a slightly larger with sympathy. It will go really well, the with sympathy, with one of these on a landscape card maybe. Just that, with the with sympathy, few embellishments, write something lovely on the inside, and you are done. But I'm very glad I bought this set. I have been loving using it. And then for this card, we used Pansy patch, because I had that out and have been using the stamps, because it's a stamp set I hadn't forgot about. I just went, oh, I really don't want to precisely stamp the pansies, and I did it, and it was so much easier than what I thought. So they're the two cards, and the designer series paper that we used is the Delightful Floral. It does go with the translucent floral stamp set. I don't own it, but there is plenty you can do with it, even cutting out this little one and adding it to the extra flower. So thank you so much for joining me. Well, Nicole, you're going to have to put it on your next order. Sorry, girls. And with this card, using the halo of Lemon Lolly with the blending brush really did help give extra dimension to the designer series paper and help that pop. So yeah, thank you for joining me. This was fun. I really enjoyed making these cards, and I hope you get some crafty time this weekend. If you have any questions about anything I've used, made, anything like that, please don't hesitate to ask. That is what I'm here for, to be your creative coach. And I will catch you next Tuesday, 12 noon, over on Facebook, and as always the replay will end up here on YouTube, but you will miss the live chat. So thanks everyone, have a great weekend, and thanks for joining. Bye.